Meet Victoria is presented by Thrive Fuel.
Welcome to Meet Victoria, where we'll get to know the people, businesses, and heroes that make this community special. I'm Caleb Shaw, owner of Shaw Realty and your host. Now let's go meet Victoria. Hey guys, Caleb Shaw, and we're back for another one. Really excited about this one. Pro Escape Rooms. Pro Escape Rooms. Guys, this is a new thing in Victoria. It's a fun thing in Victoria, and I'm excited to get going. Let's go check it out. Hey guys.
Welcome.
Caleb Shaw. Thanks for having me. Pro Escape Rooms. I am so excited to be here. Thank you guys for having us. I got my crew coming here in a little while. We're really excited to do this thing. You guys, but I got a lot of questions, a lot of things I don't know that before they all get here. I want to ask and kind of get ahead of them, so I'm the smart one in this whole deal. So you guys got someplace we could sit, talk, and let me pick your brain a little bit before we get going?
Of course, right over there.
Good, let's go check it out. All right, gang, we are back. Gotta admit, I got a little bit excited. We were supposed to sit down and go through all these directions and share with you guys all the tips and tricks and what is an escape room and all that. But my team showed up, we got too excited, so we went through that thing and we had a blast. Now that said, we didn't make it through on time. And that was kind of crushing, but before we go into our performance, let's go all the way back to the beginning since I jumped ahead and introduce yourselves. Who are you guys? What are we doing here? Where are we at? Give me all the talking points here.
I'm Heather Prosen, one of the owners and funders of Pro Escape Rooms.
I'm Austin Prosen. I'm also an owner, and this is my wife, Heather.
So you guys are husband and wife. Got it. Outstanding. I like the teamwork. What's the story? You guys from Victoria? Did you just move in to start an escape room, or who are you guys? What's the story on you all, and how did we get here?
We are both from Victoria, born and raised. Our first escape room that we did was in Portland, Maine.
Okay.
We like to go out and try different things, be adventurous, travel. So we did.
It was called GTFO, which is Get the Fudge Out. They give you a piece of fudge if you escape in time.
That's a good gimmick.
Which at first we were like, being from a small town, going into Portland, Maine, thinking, okay, why are we going to do an escape room? So we did it, and it was a lot of fun. We fell in love, and then from there, we just kept doing them every time we saw one. And we thought, okay, well, we're having so much fun. Why can't we bring this to Victoria for someone else to have so much fun?
Did you get better at them?
Yeah.
Because this was my second one, and I didn't get out either time, And so
the more you do, the better you get at them. You start to learn what to go find, what to look for, everything like that. You learn to touch everything, see everything, communicate. And they get easier.
To this day, we find some that are just never
Mind-blowing.
would have thought.
You're always going to need a hint. I mean, there's some groups that get out without hints, but
few and far between.
Our feeling of it is if you're working on something for 15, 20 minutes, it's time to ask for a hint if you haven't got it figured out.
Yeah, we were a little stubborn. I didn't want to call in the lifeline just yet. But what is an escape room? That's something for a newbie like myself, or a lot of people just don't even, they think you lock them in a box and you just got to kick your way out, or, what is an escape room? What is I know they can vary, but overall, what's an escape room?
Overall escape rooms, you're entering every escape room is going to have a different theme, and you're entering a different reality, and you're figuring out puzzles, locks, clues, working together, building a bond, and you just got to figure out how to get to the next room to get yourself out of the whole scenario that you're in.
How many different scenarios or scenes or rooms do you guys have out here?
We have two different rooms, the Outbreak and the Office.
Okay, and you guys rotate these, correct? They're not,
yes. Every 8 months to a year, we'll switch out the rooms. We'll let Facebook decide, so all of our followers and everybody that likes our stuff on Facebook will get to choose what the next room theme will be. We'll put out a poll to see what they want to see, and then from that poll we'll choose the 2 most popular themed votes, and then put a poll out for a week and let Victoria decide and surrounding counties decide what the next room's gonna be. So
that's cool. So like we did what was it, zombie escape? Is that the proper
outbreak,
the outbreak? Yeah, you know, outbreak with zombies. Yeah, got you. And like I said, we didn't make it through, but we did have a ton of fun. Without giving away any trade secrets or all that, I think you hit on something good. There's a lot of team building and just that can go on in there, because the first 10 minutes we were just kind of scrambling, just touching everything, feeling it. What are we looking for, you know, and all that. But, you know, the tension started rising as I'm sitting there watching that clock tick down, and I'm not figuring it out, and then we all had to raise our hands to get a hint. And but it got us going again, and it re-engaged in the fight, and okay, we're moving forward, and I will tell you, like, that was so much fun to me. Like, it was enjoyable. I know for sure I'm gonna bring my wife back. Typically you have an hour to get through these, unless you're super smart and can break out early. You get an hour, and then with that, you said you guys kind of touched on hints and stuff. I mean, we don't have to go super into detail, but let's say I'm 20 minutes into it and I'm stuck. I get a hint, and you guys kind of just feed me a little bit to kind of keep me going and moving forward and all that. Is there anything else that if people just, if you had to hook them and you wanted to throw it out there and you just wanted to reel them in, what is something I'm missing? What is something you want to share with them, or what can we do to encourage people to come out and try this?
Well, our rooms are definitely unique because we make them by ourselves.
They're all original. All our rooms are original. But to get people out there working together, you get a group of friends, you get everybody coming together, and it's just something you can do to spend time. You're out of the weather, you're out you're safe, you're not getting into trouble, you're just here having a good time, you know, solving puzzles. And
yeah, because today was cold, rainy, nasty, but we were in there and still had a good time, and we're dodging zombies and doing all that kind of stuff.
A lot of families have game nights and stuff like that, or friends get together and have game nights. You know, this is something where you can come out and do a live action game night. You know, get out there, hands on, get together and solve clues.
And great for businesses to use too.
No, I couldn't agree more on that, and I think it's really neat how you guys said that, you know, because I know different options, there's different ways to do this and all this and all that, but I really like that you guys come up with these, and the fact that these brain games and all the clues and all that comes from here with you guys, and I think that's really neat, because I'm sure this isn't something that takes 5 minutes to develop. I mean, y'all didn't do this right before we got
mainly
here.
Her. She comes up with all the good hidden clues and stuff. All that.
Yeah, no, I understand. My wife, I'm usually just follow, what do you need, babe? Because she's out there leading the way.
The drill and stuff.
Yeah, you know, I'm the heavy lifting, you know, and my wife's pretty tough too, though, so I got to watch it. But no, I think that's neat. I think it's cool that you guys. That tells me you're putting your heart and soul into it, and that you're passionate about it, because that was not easy. And like I said, as much as I want to lie and say that we set the record and we just broke right through there, we didn't. We had to ask for help, and it outsmarted us. What were we, about 50 seconds past?
Yeah, we're about 50 seconds past.
That means I'm gonna have to come back and do another one, because 50 seconds past, that does not work for my ego, you know. And so, guys, again, thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed this, and again, guys, I can't stress enough what a fun environment it was. What a critical thinking. You know, it's like he said, it's a live action game where you're doing something. You're not sitting on the couch. You're not, as much as I like Xbox or whatever. You know, you're moving and you're thinking and you're engaging and above all else, you're just having fun, you know, and that's the cool thing, and I think it's really neat that you guys brought this to Victoria. How long, once you got here, did it take you to get it all set up, and once you started, hey, this is what we're gonna do? Like, how long was until you opened the doors on it?
Well, when
the general building process of it took about a year. I would say anywhere from 8 months to a year getting it all set up. And then after we got everything set up, you know, you got to go through insurance, you got to go through all the liability stuff, you know, lawyers, getting waivers made. And then once we got the rooms set up, we decided which rooms we were going to go with. We built the rooms, set everything up, ran a couple test runs with our friends and families, and, you know, and then we set an opening date, you know, we tweaked everything we had to fix up, you know, and then opened the doors on March 16th.
But we started from fresh start with recycled container units. So that also kind of put in a challenge of the building wasn't already there. We made a whole building for ourselves.
Fabricated the whole entire thing.
And it works. And it works.
Yeah,
you know?
they're really cool. Really cool.
No, and you know, again, I won't give away any secrets, but the flow of it was really neat, and I could it continued the excitement, and it's just like, oh, here we go, oh, another, and then another, and so that was really cool, and again, guys, I had a great time. So this is Pro Escape Rooms on, say the address one more time.
3205 Old Goliad Road.
But don't show up without an appointment, and if they need to call you, they can call you at
361-649-3329.
Good deal. Guys, meet Victoria, Caleb Shaw. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you at the next one.
Just so much. No, how many minutes?